Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about it's pretty much an asset that you probably already heard about before. I actually found it through another one of my gems, and we're actually going to be talking about it today. It's called Energy Web Token. I'm sure that you probably all heard about it, or if you didn't, well, today we're going to be talking about it because I believe that this is probably one of the best gems to buy on this dip. And we're going to be talking about why. So let's first off check out Energy Web Token. Let's show you where you could pretty much buy it at, why I believe that this is a gem, and yeah, let's just talk in depth on this project. So currently right now, 30 million in circulating supply. The max supply is 100 million, but the total supply is actually 48.6 million. Volume is up 55%. We do see the fully diluted market cap, and market cap barely touching even at 1 billion in terms of the fully diluted market cap. We can pretty much see where the price just dipped down to, which was about like $8.40. And yeah, let's check out. So all-time low, which was 2 years ago, it's only up 1,636% from those lows. I know that that might seem like a lot, but it's really not. 725% as well from the ROI point. And I feel like I should make myself transparent because I hate that I have to do this, but in the crypto community, a lot of individuals just show you things that they are paid to show you. Guys, I'm not paid at all by any of these projects. Trust me, I can get into serious, pretty much legal problems if I was getting paid, and I told you guys that I wasn't. Trust me, I'm not. These are just assets that I found that I think that have a ton of upside potential. Now, in terms of the holders tab, we are only at about 8,490. I was going to upload this one onto my website, NCashOfficial.com, but I figured, you know what, why not update you guys on this gem, because I think that what they are doing is very significant. Now, we do see that this had a lot of holders back in December 4th. We're only down about 200 from that, but this has been spiking a little bit on the 3-month span. In terms of this, asset, it's actually, fairly new. It came out pretty much 2 years ago, back in March, so it's actually almost 2 years old currently. It is still a fairly new asset, and we do see the all-time high here being up at about like 20 some dollars, currently trading at about $8.70. I think that this has a lot more upside potential than that current position, but of course we're going to be talking about why, and you could see the percentage of the total supply being held by the top tier holders. It's not really that much. We could dive into it and really kind of talk about this project though overall. So where could you get this at in terms of the market? You can get it on KuCoin, Gate.io, Kraken. You could even get it on Uniswap if you guys do want to. I wouldn't, do Uniswap because you can get it on other exchanges and not pay astronomical fees. Of course, do your own research, pretty much buy where you want to. Of course, those are the pretty much places where you could buy. Now, what really kind of put me onto Energy Web Token, because I'm sure that you guys are probably all, curious. Well, I seen Patrick Sturzenegger on the, association list for Casper, as you guys probably know. I love Casper. I think that's an incredible opportunity in this space. And we do see Meet the Casper Association, and we do see he is the chairman on Casper as well. So I figured, why not look into Energy Web Token? Let's see what this is all about, because he is a council member of the Energy Web Foundation. He also serves as a council member of other, foundations similar to Casper. But it made me look into Energy Web Token overall and really kind of see what they are doing. And I found that they are doing some significant things. We do see, I'm not going to go off of this, spike up here. I could if I wanted to, but I'm actually going to go off of the $20 range because that's more of an accurate depiction on where we currently were. But we just came down about 60% from that high. Of course, if you want to go off of the candle wicks up here, it's pretty much about 65%, but I'm actually going off of this point here. I think that this has a lot of potential in it, especially even in the future of this space because of what they are building. We know that sustainability is a big thing. We just recently tested this major support zone going back to September. I'm watching this asset closely, but I do believe that this is probably one of the major asset buys that you could pretty much buy on this dip because I think that it has a ton of upside potential, like I said. Let's check out their partners. Let's really kind of look into this. So a lot of their partners are pretty much, energy, as you will expect, partners. We do see a few names here. EDF definitely is one that really kind of jumps out because EDF has connections to Hedera Hashgraph. In fact, they are a GC member with Hedera, building out some very exciting things with carbon net zero stuff. But they have a ton of other partners on here, especially even GE, which we know if pretty much anybody should know GE and pretty much who they are. They're home appliances and stuff. But that's not where it stops. I mean, there's a ton of other names here. R3 Corda as well is a partner of them. And, even Shell, which is a gas company I'm sure that you all are aware of. Siemens as well. There's some major names on here, and I'm very excited to see where this really goes. And we do see YPro is on here as well. But what they are building is very exciting, and we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive. So first off, let's go to the homepage. Let's see who they are, what they are, and pretty much what they are doing. So they are building operating systems for energy grids, powering the zero carbon economy. So I'm sure you all are probably aware of the main issue currently right now that is plaguing pretty much the entire world, which is sustainability. Carbon itself is fairly bad. Carbon emissions in general have been a thing. It's been a problem forever. We see pretty much all governments trying to switch to green sort of aspects, pretty much with energy, with pretty much cars, with everything. So I think that this could get very interesting very fast, especially with what type of world we are marching into, which is a sustainable world. We do see Energy Web's mission to accelerate the decarbonization of the global economy, and that's why they have 100 energy market participants. That's what I was talking about in terms of their economy, or their ecosystem, those are some very large names, and these systems make it simple, secure, and efficient for clean energy assets to support the grid of the future. I think that this could get very interesting. I think that when we're talking about the future of energy, when we're talking about sustainability, we know it's a big call for concern. We know that when we're talking about pretty much a lot of these companies, they're trying to get to carbon neutral or carbon negative by like 2030, 2050. I think that, Energy Web does play a huge key role in that. We do see our edge, energy demand, and generation exchange. This is going to be pretty interesting. Edge is a joint project with AMO, Australia's national energy market operator, to better balance the electrical grid as it copes with a surge in deployment of distributed energy resources, or DERs, such as rooftop solar and batteries. And of course, you could read more of these case studies. You could look into EW0, which is an open source tool for purchasing renewables and carbon removal, and even e-mobility, which is an open platform for exchange of trusted data and services between electric vehicles, charging stations, and grid operators. So a lot of this is really focused and centered around, sustainability. And we do see their global portfolio of projects, 50 projects in the US, 25 countries, and 100 plus partners. And I believe that the 50 projects here are pretty much just around the world, not so much, just in the US. You can pretty much see their project map here and really kind of read more about this. We do see 4 United States, 11 in Europe, 7 in just the globe in general, 1 in El Salvador, 1 in Sub-Saharan Africa, and also 3 in the APAC region. So very interesting, and of course you could read more about these as well if you wanted to. I love how transparent this, overall project is. That's what really kind of, got me into it, as well as, their partners. I mean, look at all of these big names: XRP, Ripple, which, pretty much are 2 of the same, Volkswagen, Google.org. I mean, there's a ton of names on here, and you can really kind of explore their network if you want to, and I just love this overall project just because of what they are focused on. I think that market in general is set for disruption by crypto technologies, and I think that it's funny when we talk about crypto technologies really being a big key aspect of the future for this, because crypto usually is looked at as a non-sustainable technology class, but I think that this, projects like this is really kind of revolutionizing that aspect. And if you do look at the team, again, fully transparent. You can pretty much read all about their team, from the developers to the leadership as well. Like if you go and click the leadership, this is pretty much all of the main individuals working on this. And all of these are named individuals. You can click them. You can pretty much read about them. You can go to their LinkedIn. I love that. I love transparency. I love when a team is fully transparent. I've told you guys this forever now. I like when a team is doxed. And when I say doxed, it's pretty much all their info is out there to really kind of read about. and understand. And this goes all the way down the food chain. It's not just leadership. You can look at the communications, you can look at the delivery, market engagement, operations, and even the technology portion of this entire team as well. That is incredible. Now, in terms of the technology, like I said, they're pretty much in everything. We see applications, DER management, all of the use cases within this. I mean, look at all of these major, these are pretty much all partnerships if you think about it. And again, there's so many other ones here. They're working with Volkswagen on smart green charging. They're working on traceability. They're looking into DeFi as well. And, there's other things like the, infrastructure as well, utility layers. You could pretty much read everything about all of their technology from the use cases to pretty much everything. All of these applications are providing immense amount of value to Energy Web in general. I think that this is going to get very exciting very fast. And you can read more about this if you guys do want to. I'm not going to go on a deep dive. I'm just saying that this is going to be very interesting. And we also see in terms of make crypto green, talking more so about the green sustainability of crypto, and it's a big problem. We do see Energy Web is on the board for this, and I think that this is great, and we do see 200 plus already supporters of this, so this is great to see. And like I said, when we're talking about crypto, I think that this could really kind of revolutionize the idea of, hey, is crypto actually sustainable or not, as we do see that problem coming up multiple times in terms of adoption. And we do see a lot of, pretty much, partnerships still being laid out. This happened on Christmas. We've seen Polkadot developer Parity and Energy Web partner to bring blockchains to fuel energy sector. So I think that this is going to be a long-term hold for me personally, because I know what's going to be happening in terms of the energy sustainability market. But we do see innovations like these will help our community move even faster in our work to create real-world impact on the global energy transition. Imagine if companies and individuals actually contributing to the energy transition by investing in solar batteries or using electric vehicles could be incentivized to do so, and were given a specific governance role weighted by their relative contribution. And I think that this is awesome. And we see this partnership as a great opportunity to help enterprises in the energy sector get hands-on with some of the most advanced decentralized technologies in production, namely customized runtimes and flexible governance mechanisms for all kinds of blockchains, private, public, hybrid, or otherwise. So I believe that this is going to continue on. You can read more about their roadmap as well on their homepage. They have a quick link down here to really kind of look into their roadmap for 2022. And I think that this is just going to continue in terms of the growth. I think that this is going to provide an immense amount of value, especially in terms of the energy pretty much market. And this is a little bit slow. I don't know if it's my computer or their website. I believe it's probably their website. There's a lot of animations happening here, so it's probably a pretty rough website to load. Yeah, it is. So overall, I do really want to talk to you guys more so about Energy Web Token. I probably will be doing a lot more videos on it because we are seeing a lot of updates happening as well in terms of staking. This is their staking roadmap. We are expecting that eventually, pretty much in 2022. I think that that's going to be happening very soon. And we also see Canary in the Sunshine. Australia is showing the rest of the world what a modern grid looks like. That's that Project Edge. Again, a lot of those projects that are built on Energy Web Token is very interesting. I think that this is going to get, or Energy Web, I should say in general, I think that this is going to get very, very interesting very fast, especially in terms of the sustainability portion of things. And you can pretty much read more about a lot of this stuff. I mean, this is just one relay chain. I think that there's going to be a lot more here, as you guys do see 4 currently. But we do see here Energy Web Consortia chain. So again, more information about the consortia relay chain in the first quarter of 2022. So this is going to be updating here very soon. But this is in partnership with that Parity Technologies, which I just told you guys about. But there's a lot more. Our vision is to create a network of interconnected ecosystems, which is going to pretty much be, helping revolutionize the energy sustainability portion of crypto as well as in general in the world. And we do see here with each new ecosystem we connect to, Energy Web grows stronger, which they have a strong ecosystem already. And we do see here Energy Web is joining the multiverse as well. The future is multi-chain and multi-ecosystem. Our evolving technology architecture reflects that reality. And we do see the many connections that they already have with Google.org, Vodafone, Ilia Group, I hope I said that right, and Stedin, as well as Polkadot, Ethereum, Solana, and even Bitcoin. And I believe that there's going to be a lot more here, including XRP and stuff like that, as we do see that they have a partnership or a direct connection with Ripple. And we do see applications and ecosystems and Energy Web Core. I think that this is all going to be updated eventually very soon. And we do see here with our multi-ecosystem architecture in place, the Energy Web community will be able to launch an experiment with new blockchains to keep Energy Web at the bleeding edge of innovation, generate revenue by selling decentralized services to users in different ecosystems, experiment with bleeding edge crypto technologies in an enterprise-friendly environment as well. And like I said, there's a lot to look forward to with this. I love the transparency factor of Energy Web. I think that in terms of the price, when we're talking about where we currently are, I think that this is a steal for what they are really kind of focused on. Yeah, it's pretty much almost a 2x from this current position if we get back to those all-time highs, which I do suspect that we will. If we get to the top of this candle, it's about 168% of an increase in price. To here, it's pretty much 134% of an increase in price. So I'm very excited to see this long term. I'm definitely going to be holding this one long term as well. I think that this is providing an immense amount of value to a lot of these major markets, including just crypto in general, pretty much giving it a legitimate name in the sustainability aspect. This at a $262.1 million market cap is fairly undervalued to me at least. They are going to be providing a staking platform, which is probably why we do see a little bit of a lockup there in terms of like an 18 million supply lockup. I don't think that there is, in terms of the max supply to total supply, I don't think that there's a problem with the team holding a specific amount of tokens. I didn't really see anything in terms of the tokenomics. I will definitely do more research on the tokenomics and get back to you guys on that, of course, in the short term of things. If you guys do want to find that for yourselves, you guys are more than welcome to do some more research, but I'm just pretty much doing the bare minimum for you guys here and pretty much giving you guys my insight on this and really telling you guys why I believe that Energy Web token is going to make it in the long term of span, especially with sustainability being at the heart and the core of a lot of these government pretty much officials in terms of their viewpoints on adopting crypto. So with all of that in mind, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Nick, peace out, guys.